Hi everybody. This is going to be a quick video on how to set up Blogger, how to create a link in Blogger, how to embed a YouTube video in Blogger. So, going to Blogger, for me or you should have a Gmail account. You can open up your Gmail account. This is mine. Go over here where you have the 3x3 dots. Click on that. That's a list of all the Google apps that are available to you. And scroll down till you hit Blogger. And we go to Blogger. And then you'll have to create, your first one. I already have a blog, MHS Football, but I'm going to create a new blog, and the steps should be pretty much the same. So, create a new blog. Now I'm going to give it a title. And the title is what's going to show on your blog. So it can be pretty much anything. So it could be MKT 3620 social media and digital marketing. And then I'm going to click next, and that's going to appear at the top of my blog. Now we need a URL, a web address, and it has to be unique. Google will tell me in this small print down here right above my cursor whether it's unique or not. And whatever I put in there is going to end in .blogspot.com, and that's going to be the web address for the blog. So let's go MKT 3620, and it says that's not available, and then I can type in AIC, and that is available. So I'll just use that for this. Okay, so that's going to be the web address. So if people type in MKT 3620-AIC.blogspot.com, they're going to go to the blog. And then I click Save. And here I am. So this is where we do the work. All right. The web address up here is only for this work area, our workspace and Blogger. It is not the web address for the blog. So when you when you go to the wiki to put in your blog address, don't put in this. Put in the one like the one I just created, which was MKT 3620-AIC. So you can pick from a lot of different themes in Blogger. So the theme is what your blog will look like. You can change it once you've already started your blog. So these are the themes, and you can see that there's a lot of them. They're all kind of follow the same pattern within each group with different color variations and so forth. There's no one that's best for anything, and it kind of you can pick what you like or what you think fits your blog. I'll make it easy and do this one right here. You have the ability to customize it, but I wouldn't do that right now. You can preview it. That's kind of what it looks like. So here was the title that we put in of our blog and so forth. Okay. All right. So then I can go back to Blogger right here. I'll apply it. So now that we have that. So now I'm going to create a post. So we go over here and it says new post. Here's the name of the blog. And pretty much it's just like using Word or Google Docs or any type of word processing. But first I'm going to put in a title for this page. And I'm going to say creating a blog in Blogger and creating links in YouTube videos. Kind of long, but just for fun. So that's going to be the title of the blog. All right. And at any time we can preview. So if I want to see what kind of the title is going to look like, I can go preview. And so this blog entry is going to have that at the top there. All right. And this address again it's just a preview address. I can close that. Okay, and I probably should make it plural YouTube videos since it's links. And then this is where I do my work. All right, I type in. All right, you can see most of these things here. And normally what Blogger does is when you create a blog post, it's going to take the first couple of lines of whatever you type and show those. And then there'll be a place to click or to go to the rest of the blog post, especially if it's long. So I'm just going to type a bunch of stuff. It's not even going to be real stuff after a while, but this is my first blog post. I hope that everyone likes it and provides lots of helpful comments. And then I'm just going to create some other junk. There's a name for this, but you know, just so we can see what it's going to look like. All right, maybe I'll add a little bit more because this is kind of fun for me to do. It reminds when I used to be able to type fast. I don't need to. Okay, now links. So you're required to put in a bunch of links, all right, for this course into your blogs, and so it's pretty easy. So I'm going to put in. Here is a link. All right, we're going to put a link right there. So I'm going to put in a link about how to use Blogger, but that's not there. So I'm going to search for one. So I'm going to do Blogger tutorial, and it should get me to this one here, which I've used before, which I think is in the course. So here's this one, right? This is Google's own help section. So I'm going to copy this thing up here with this, you know, letters. It's hard to figure out what they mean. The number 1,000, it's like 1.6 million, whatever, question mark, HL equals English, right? And so forth. I'm going to copy that. Control C. Now I'm going to go back to my blog. Now, if I click on link right here, this is a link, all right? There's two places I can enter information. Text to display, paste or search for a link. So the actual web link, the web address, I always want to put in this bottom one right here. All right. Now, kind of annoying, but you know, Blogger automatically puts the link, the web address, in the text to display. You don't have to use it. All right. As a matter of fact, you probably don't want to use it if it's really long. It has all those extra characters because it's from a Google search or a product search and so forth. You can put in whatever text you want. The link will still work because you have the actual address in that second, you know, place where you can put in information. So I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to write Google's own help for Blogger. All right. And then down here you have a choice of these two checkboxes. So the first one's important. So the first one says open this link in a new window. Well, what does that mean? So when somebody clicks on the link, it's going to open either a new browser or a new browser tab. All right. It's going to leave your blog still open on their computer, and that's usually what you want. You don't want them to click on a link and whatever website the link goes to replaces your blog, and then they have to remember, and they mess around for a while, and they click back. It's not going to take them back right away, and they won't come back to your blog. So you always want to click this. I wouldn't worry about this other one. It's not important. Okay, so I'm going to click apply, and there, put it in there. All right, and if I wanted to, you know, bold it, I can. All right, and so forth. And so I can mess around with all this kind of stuff. But that puts in a link. Now, if I want to put a video in, I'll press enter a couple of times. Those will skip lines for me. Here is a cool video on using Blogger. And of course, that's haha. There are no cool videos. And so now, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to YouTube, find my video I want. So I'm going to take this video. I think this is already in the course.
And you need this.
And then I need the web address. I can either take the web address from up here, but the best place to take it from is where it says share. and share gives an abbreviated version, and you don't have to worry about how far into the video it is, because there's that little T with the equal sign is how much time when to start the video. So I just press copy. So now it's on my clipboard, and I go back here to my post where I'm creating my post, and now the video is right here next to the smiley face. Insert a video. You can upload stuff of your own later on, which you'll do, whether you do a TikTok or and so forth. But right now, we're going to use YouTube. And if you have a YouTube account and you've created a lot of videos like I have for my classes, they'll show up here. But all we need to do is search YouTube. So I'm going to press Control V, paste that address that we had for that video. Do there. It's going to pop up. And I'm going to insert it. All right, that's it. It's inserted. Okay. So now I have, all right, and that's it. I decided I want to put a little space there. And so now I have a link, I have some text, and I can preview what's it look like. So here's my thing, right? Creating a blog in Blogger and creating links and YouTube videos. This is my first one right here. I skipped a couple spaces. Here's my link. Here's the video. Okay? Now, again, this is not up here. It's not the web address. Right? It's just a preview. All right? So I can X this out. Here is where I am. Now, I'm ready to publish. So I publish. Confirm. Right? And there's my post. Right? So if I go down, I can say view blog. All right, and this is the first page of my blog, like the home page. All right, so here's the web address that we came up with, marketing3620-AIC. Every blogger and free account is .blogspot.com. All right, here's my post. Here's the title, the date. All right, it's taking the picture of the video and putting it there. You can see it's not a video because I can't play it. All right, my cursor is just still an arrow. All right, here's that beginning stuff we put in there. All right, and you can see this very line here, which I really didn't want to be in there, was in there. So I could go back and add some more spaces. But here I click read more. Please read more. All right, there we go. And then here's the actual post. Here's the title. All right, here's my link. So I create that. It made another, it just opened up a new tab. This is what we link to. I can go right back to my blog right there. And then here's the video.
Blogger tutorial for beginners, step by step. Hey guys.
And there I can play. And pretty much that's a lot of what you're going to do. All right, now if I go back here, all right, I can log out or close this if I want. If I want to change the theme, I can. Well, I don't like Contempo. All right, so let's try Soho. Apply. All right, and then we can go down here, view the blog. Oh, that's kind of cool, I guess, right? You can probably add your own artwork in there if you want, if that's worth doing for you. But yeah, it gives you a different feel for what it is. Here's the first one. Again, it's going to take the text from the first part of your blog and put it in here. So you have to account for that either by making lots of spaces or not. Okay, read more. Because I'm a bad clicker. There we go. And, it's a totally different look. It put it all in caps and so forth. Here's the link, cool video, and so forth. And again, I can get out of this. This is the real address right there, okay, for what we did, and so forth. And then when I'm done, I'm done. Now, if I want to go back, all right, and click on posts, and I made a typo or, that damn Professor Hillier is making me do extra stuff, I can edit this just by clicking on it. All right. And so, hey, I really don't want that to show up, so maybe I need some type of trick where I can make a space, enter, space, enter, space, enter, space, enter. And see, now we can update it. And now if we preview it, okay, it did that, which is not a great thing, but that's okay because that's what I did. So anyway, so you have the ability to go back and say, well, gee, that wasn't good. So you can modify any of this, of your link, even after you've published it. You can go back. And then, okay, so updated it. All right, when I want to go back to that main menu, I click here. I have unsaved changes. Okay, so I don't want all those spaces. Thank you. All right, I'm there. And I'm done. And that's how you put a YouTube video in. I think you need 6 videos. It's easiest to use YouTube. You need something like 12 links or 16, I think 12 links over the course of your 6 blog entries you need to put in. So don't put in, YouTube videos without putting the actual video in. Don't provide a link to a video. And if you're going to create links, make sure that bottom of the 2 places, right, the actual link web address is complete, and then you can put whatever you want in where it says text to display. Okay, thank you very much.